So the other day I was at Starbucks and I got a venti black iced coffee, and then I realized I just paid $3.15 for this, which doesn't sound like a lot of money until you account that I almost go every day, but some weeks I don't go. So of course, if we average that in, I would probably say that I go about 4 times a week. So let's do the math. 315 times 4 is 1260. That's for 4 days out of the week. Then you gotta times another 4 because there's 4 weeks in 1 month, which equals to $50.40. Then you gotta times that by 12 because there's 12 months in 1 year. So after a whole year, I spent a whopping $604.60 on coffee at Starbucks alone. This doesn't even equate to the coffee that I drink at home. So in total, I would say I probably spent over $1,000 on coffee. And this makes my Jewish blood boil. Do I really need this shit? Why is it so expensive? This is what we're going to be exploring today. I live in America, and in America, we drink about 382 million cups of coffee a day. And this is distributed between 54% of the population. I myself drink 3 to 5 of those cups a day by myself. And with America being such a consumer fucking country where you gotta consume, we have a lot of options when it comes to coffee. But the 2 main ones, I narrowed it down to Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts being the shitty fucking coffee that it is, while Starbucks the amazing gold that I put in my body. I am a prime believer of you get what you pay for. And even though the prices of both Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts may not seem like a big difference, it actually is. The small cup of coffee that you can get at Dunkin' Donuts only costs $1.59 on average everywhere in America, while a small cup of coffee at Starbucks will cost you $1.89, which is a 26-cent difference. And you might be wondering, well, you know, I'm a big fucking baller. 26 cents ain't shit to me. Well, what if I told you it's over 10%? Yeah, Starbucks is 10% more expensive. Oh. Now it's a problem. It's actually a little bit more than 10%. I'm just too lazy to do the exact math. And to be honest, when I was doing the math, I didn't know how to exactly get the right percentage because it has decimals and shit. And I was that kid back in high school that used to be like, fuck, decimals? I'll take the 0. So right now you might also be thinking, well, if Starbucks is 10% more expensive, well, Dunkin' Donuts obviously shits on Starbucks because at least at Dunkin' Donuts you have a variety of food and donuts. Something that Starbucks doesn't really have a good offer at. But we're not talking about that shit. We're gonna be talking only about the coffee today. I love coffee so much. I am literally addicted to coffee. I've been drinking coffee since I was 13 years old. I put no sugar and no cream in my coffee. It's so bad that I literally think that my insides are all black because they're tainted from all the coffee going in me at all times. If you ever see me without a cup of coffee in my hand, there is a problem. Don't fucking approach me. Don't fucking talk to me. If I have a cup of coffee in my hand, I'm a completely different person. I'm the happiest person you ever meet in your life. It's so bad that sometimes when I go pee, I can literally smell the coffee in my piss. And I'm not joking. This literally happens to me. So you can just tell how much I am dependent on coffee. Sometimes throughout the day, I get withdrawals and I'm running low and I'm crashing. And sometimes I can't find a Starbucks around me to go refuel. So I gotta go to whatever alternative that I can find. So maybe they just have it brainwashed in our heads that Dunkin' Donuts isn't as good as Starbucks and Starbucks is just a name brand. Maybe they get their coffee from the same place. And luckily for us, this isn't 1975 where you would actually need to go and research this shit or contact Starbucks or contact Dunkin' Donuts. I literally just Googled it. So fuck you old people. Fuck you. So this is pretty much what Dunkin' Donuts has to say about where they get their coffee from. As you see, just a plain white page with a little bit of text on it. Doesn't really explain much. It's actually horrible because I didn't learn anything in this page. This is where it redirects you to tell you where they get their coffee from. Now let's go to the angels at Starbucks. Let's see what they have to say about where they get their coffee from. Well, as you can see, Starbucks put in a lot of more effort into letting you know where their coffee comes from. They're such angels that they even told you that they're the industry leaders. And they rule by example. And their dicks are fucking huge because look at this graph. This graph shows you that they care about quality, economic accountability, social responsibility, and environmental leadership. Those are big words. Meanwhile, Dunkin' Donuts just says small words. Boo! And just from the graph alone, do you still feel like you're getting robbed for the 26 cents? Because I personally don't anymore. I live right next to the most dangerous city in all of Florida, called Fort Pierce. It's a shithole. Don't ever fucking go there. And let me tell you how many Dunkin' Donuts are located in this piece of shit. There's 9 of them. 9 Dunkin' Donuts in this fucking horrible ass city. You see, Dunkin' Donuts allows anybody with a little bit of money to sell you their fucking shitty ass coffee and their shitty ass food. And because of that, your probability of getting robbed when you go to Dunkin' Donuts is a lot higher than what it is if you go to a Starbucks. The chances of you getting robbed at a Starbucks are practically 0. This is the type of people that you might run into at a Dunkin' Donuts. This is the type of people that you will run into at a Starbucks. And all you have to do is pay that extra 10% premium for that extra security. You see, because Starbucks doesn't allow you to franchise. Every Starbucks that you go to that is a standalone store, that's not a kiosk at the mall, is owned by the Starbucks Corporation. And that's how they make sure to put them in good locations that you won't get shot at. The worst I've ever seen at a Starbucks was a Frenchman that pretending like he was seriously from like the hot roots of France and got mad at the barista for making the coffee impossible to make. That's the worst thing you'll ever run into at a Starbucks. So if you like nice things, that 26 cents extra that you're paying doesn't seem like that bad of a thing to do, you cheap fuck. Another thing that I want to add that honestly just turns me off from Dunkin' Donuts is how come every time you walk into a Dunkin' Donuts, the table smells like homeless people took a fucking piss on them. Every fucking table in there smells like shit. What is that smell that as soon as you walk in, it doesn't even smell like coffee. It smells like pure diseases in there. Especially in New York City. Fuck, I used to hate walking into Dunkin' Donuts in New York City. And the furniture looks like some plastic fucking crap that they got off of fucking Amazon. Let's compare these 2 pictures, okay? One of these places is a Starbucks. The other one is a Dunkin' Donuts. Now, which one of these do you think you would have a better time drinking coffee at? Don't even fucking answer that question. It's obviously the Starbucks. You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to know this. For shits and giggles, let's read bad reviews from both places, just to compare the type of customers that go to these both places. So we got BR here, and she wasn't too happy with her Starbucks visit. Let's read her Yelp review. Since the change in morning staffing, this place has gone down the drain. Every time I have an app order to pick up, I am ignored or given attitude for disturbing their conversations. And no, it's not coffee related, and that's fine because how else would you bond with your coworkers? But if my order is constantly wrong or I am missing items once I get to my place of employment, then we have a problem. Especially if I'm paying and providing a tip. I have called the location many times and tried to have it corrected, but there's no answer and or customer service online. Pawns you off and doesn't address anything. This location has seriously deterred me from visiting any other Starbucks. Hopefully, management will read this and have a staff meeting or retraining. I don't understand how a white mocha with soy milk and a pump of raspberry is equivalent to a hot chocolate. But hey, I don't work there. And she provided a picture about her unsatisfying visit. That was a beautiful, beautiful person that is expressing how they're unsatisfied with the service. Now let's go read Dunkin' Donuts' bad reviews. We got Kyla D. And Kyla D said, came here because IHOP was busy. First and last time. The service was great, but what the fuck is with 6 hash browns for $1? Do better, Dunkin' Donuts. Never again. Kyla D was not satisfied that she had to pay $1 for 6 hash browns. And those are the type of people that go to Dunkin' Donuts. So coffee fuels me. Coffee is what makes me tick every day. Coffee is the reason why I wake up and haven't shot myself in the head already. And I don't know if you guys agree with me, so leave a comment down below if you agree with the reasons why I think paying the extra price at Starbucks is worth it compared to what you would get somewhere else for coffee. Or if I should just shut the fuck up. Anyway, I do want to leave you guys on a positive note. And that positive note is that I have a Snapchat. And only losers and whores don't follow me on Snapchat. So if you don't want to be a loser or a whore, I suggest you follow me on Snapchat right fucking now. There is a moral story to all of my videos. And that moral story is that you should never deny yourself the lulz. Life is pretty dark as it is. And you don't want to deny yourself any laughs that you might find. Even if it's a dark situation, even if it's not a dark situation. Life is so fucking hard and dark. Just laugh every chance that you get. Do not deny yourself the lulz. And you know what's a lot of dark lulz on their Snapchat? your boy. So make sure to follow me on Snapchat right fucking now if you don't want to be a loser or a whore, or if you don't want to deny yourself the lols. That's 3 things for the price of 1, god damn it. Guys, I go to Starbucks so fucking often that they don't even ask me what type of coffee I want today. They just go ahead and make it. They write my name on every cup and they don't fuck it up. I love Starbucks so much because it's a hometown feeling to it. Dunkin' Donuts doesn't compare. But I do understand that if you're ever in a rush and Dunkin' Donuts is the only place around, then yeah, go get yourself some fucking coffee. I know how important coffee is. It's fine. I just wanted to share my thoughts about why paying the extra 10% premium is worth it at Starbucks. Alright guys, this is your first time on my channel. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, follow me on all my social medias, check out all my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.